Are you looking to rent in London? Are you refreshing the apps every day, hoping that you will find the perfect gem? Or are you just clearly and rightfully overwhelmed by the entire situation? You can't find anything decent, you don't know if properties are worth the price or not, and you can't decide between sharing or living alone. So what can you actually get in London for £1,000 per month budget? Let's find out in this video. Finding somewhere to live in London is not a piece of cake, especially when you want to live alone. London is probably one of the most expensive cities in the world, and landlords think it's okay to advertise big closets for literally thousands of pounds a month. So what can you actually get for less than £1,000 per month? Can you even live somewhere decent on this budget? This is what we're going to find out today. I split this video in two parts. I'm going to start by showing you a few listings that are, according to me, representative of what you find in London at the moment. And then I will show you the best findings of the month. If you want to go directly to the good stuff, feel free to use the timestamps below. So when talking about renting in London, what do we even mean? I set up a search for a studio apartment below £1,000 per month in a 5-mile radius around the city of London. So this is more or less the area that the search is covering. At the time of this video, I had 64 results, which is not a lot for one of the biggest cities in the world. And this is what these listings most often look like. Let's take this one. We have a room that is big enough to fit a double bed, not much more, and tucked away in the corner we have a joke of a kitchen. Even though, honestly, it's far from being the worst. In this one, we even have the luxury of an oven. And to complete this paradise, we have a very dated and basic bathroom with the smallest sink I've ever seen. But at least we have storage in this bathroom, so not that bad. By the way, this place comes unfurnished, so I'm wondering why we can see a bed frame in the pictures. My guess is that they can't be bothered to furnish the place, but they also can't be bothered to get the bed out. It is apparently an 11-minute walk from Hackney Central Station in Zone 2. And this gem could be yours for £1,000 a month, but only if you promise not to share it with anyone. Here is another example. This is cheaper, you can get this place for only £850 per month. But I have a question. Were they drunk when they took these pictures? What are we even looking at here? Unless they gave their camera to their toddler, this would explain a lot. I don't know about you, but for me, no matter how well located it is and how cheap it is, I'm not living there. By the way, they are lying here because this isn't a studio, this is a room in a house, and the bathroom is shared with other people. So basically, they put a microwave and a mini fridge in a tiny bedroom that can only fit a single bed, and they have the audacity to advertise it as a studio. Here is another example. This is even cheaper at only £780 per month. And let me show you the amazing deal that you get for this magical price. A single bed, a fridge and a microwave, and a shower in your bedroom. I guess this is the perfect definition of an open plan living space. There is even a sink, which I guess can be used both for the kitchen and the bathroom. The lucky tenant will even have access to this beautiful garden. This one is clearly misleading in my opinion. Out of 5 pictures, 3 of them are showing a kitchen. But this doesn't even belong to the studio. This is actually a shared kitchen, which you'll discover when you read the tiny fine print in the description. So for £955 per month, you get an ensuite room with a fridge and a shared kitchen. It also says in the description that it is fully furnished, but we can't see any furniture in the pictures, so you're playing the lottery here. They say in the description that the place is ready for tenants to move in, so why can't we see the furniture in the pictures? They are asking £1,000 per month for this one, and it is in Stratford. Now, I know this is dreamy, but please don't run. This place is a very strong contestant to the smallest sink in the world. Out of 8 pictures, 5 are showing the bathroom. They must be so proud of it. Also, this can be rented by females only apparently, even though this is not supposed to be a flat share, so why does it matter? I wouldn't want to meet this landlord personally. Alright, I'll do one more. This one is advertised at £950 per month, and it's actually not that bad once you see where it's located. But it is so tiny. And this is not a decent kitchen. They have the audacity to call this a spacious studio apartment, when you can literally cook from the bed. It took me literally 10 minutes to put together all of these listings, because this is the average listing in London for a £1,000 per month budget. These places are tiny, they are old, they are misleading, and they are advertised as studios, when in reality they just put a microwave in a room and a lock on the door. Overall, they are insanely expensive, and this is clearly taking advantage of people looking for somewhere to live. Now, I've done a little bit more digging, and I found 4 properties that fit in the budget and that are actually worth your time. When it barely took me 10 minutes to find all of the previous listings, I spent more than 2 hours finding these 4 properties. So I hope you like them. This one in South London is advertised at £1,000 per month. It has a decent sized main room with bow windows, a corner kitchen, a small bathroom, and some integrated storage. You'll notice that compared with everything that we've seen before, you would have space to put a double bed, but also a small sofa and a table. The kitchen is also a very good size for a studio, and we have plenty of storage. The bathroom might not be the best, but at least we have storage. The studio is in North London. It is also advertised at £1,000 per month. It isn't big at all. It is 15 square meters or 160 square feet. However, it has been fully renovated and they made the most of the space. We have 2 windows, so it's very bright. We have a brand new kitchen, and we have a sofa that hides a bed behind. And finally, we have a brand new, very nice bathroom with a window in it. And you also have access to the garden, which is a huge plus, especially when you live in such a tiny space. The last thing I wanted to mention for this one is that it has been on the market for at least a month, and it has been reduced by £100. So if they are not finding tenants, you could even negotiate slightly more. The third studio is also located in North London, and it is also advertised at £1,000 per month. It is also very well located as it is close to a high street, but not on the high street, so hopefully not too noisy, and it is also very close to a tube station. It has a bit of an unusual shape, but I like that we have a somewhat separate kitchen, and we also have 2 windows, one in the main room, one in the kitchen. Also, the kitchen has a good amount of counter space and storage. The bathroom is modern, we have storage, and we have a window. This is our last studio for today. It is advertised at £950 per month, and it is a lot further away from London Central. But it was so challenging to find decent places to show you that I decided to show you anyway. It is probably the biggest of what I've shown you today. We have a modern open-plan kitchen with a lot of storage, and in the bathroom we have storage, a bath, and a window. There is even a separate hallway with a washing machine. I know these properties are still very expensive for what they are, but this is London, and if I'm going to spend £1,000 per month, I'd rather put it in one of these places than one of the prison cells that we've seen before. Out of everything that I've shown you today, I think this one might be my favorite. I like the slightly unusual layout as well as the location. What about you? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. As you can see, finding decent studios for a budget of £1,000 per month in London is nearly impossible. There isn't a lot of listings, and among the available listings, most of them are either misleading or just awful. So if you are looking to rent in London, you might have to up your budget or look for a flat share instead. That's everything I have for you today. If you found this video useful, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. And for now, you could watch this video because YouTube thinks you will like it.